the words? My internet cut out for a second.
I did. Hello, my travelers. Welcome to Dungeons & Dragons. There are again.
The
Maybe?
words. Oh, fuck. The fucking thing changed.
Oh, yeah. The sheet. Yeah.
Wait, oh, yeah.
The sheet's made
It's
some
all
changes.
It's all fancy looking now.
Benji,
Yeah.
are you good?
Benji? Okay.
Okay.
Benji, I love you.
You're like
Love you too.
the ultimate one that needs to be, like, running.
Yeah, we need you. We need you.
Yeah, no, my internet cuts out for about 5 seconds 2 or 3 times a recording. It's just never happened during the words before.
Oh,
That's
cursed.
Yeah.
Highly unfortunate.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I think that's a very ill. That's an ill omen, is what that is.
Yeah.
An Ilman?
No,
No.
It is
Yeoman.
that, though. A yeoman.
it's no. No, it's neither of these things
A
actually.
yeoman is a yogurt omen, even if it is
No.
spelled with the I-O.
Oh, God, I don't have the brain processing power for this. Where
Yeah,
are
I'm-
we?
Last time on Dungeons & Dragons, you guys were escaping the city. Mostly Merritt, the other side kind of escaped.
I wish I knew that song so I could sing it, but I don't.
I wish I knew what song you were talking about.
Escape from the City. It's a Sonic song.
Oh. Living in the city, you gotta survive.
Sure.
I know it was somewhere in my brain once, but it's not. But I understand. Anyway.
Gotta keep that dream alive. Anyway. Merritt shittily escaped from the city. Almost got caught several times, but hid out in the middle of a field for like a good amount of time.
Like 10 minutes and then started doing some sick dodge rolls.
Yeah. Did some flips, did some somersaults.
Manacles, no less.
Just playing the fucking James Bond theme song in his head.
I don't even think. Isn't that the Mission Impossible music?
You know,
Maybe.
it's one of those.
Anyway.
Does James
It's fun.
Bond have a theme song? Hold on.
Like
There's
for
a
sure he
different
does.
song.
Yeah,
every
he
movie.
does.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm pretty sure that was Mission Impossible.
That was
It
Mission
was.
Impossible.
Whatever.
5 theme songs. They
It
got
is
the same vibe.
Yeah, it got the same thing done. I was just like, wait, that's
It's
the
the same
wrong
fucking
one.
song.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Merritt did some of that until you all eventually meet up again in the woods.
So I rolled into my party.
Penn talked to Balinor, and that was fun.
He was sexy.
Woof.
He was sexy, and that's all there is to say about it, really. You learned that Thalia was I don't remember the specific words so I'm not gonna actually repeat it.
With her sister.
Okay. I'm writing it down this time.
That's probably best.
And you all found a place to sleep for the night. Some of that was in a large rock. Some of that was in the middle of the woods somewhere.
How was the rock sleep? Did we like the rock? I feel like
Did
I
you?
like the rock sleep.
I mean, did you? Did you like sleeping on a rock?
Reverence is used to it.
Penn's used to it.
It was probably alright. Like, it was warm enough. You were cuddling.
That's cute.
It was private. There you go.
Hell yeah, rock sleep.
Did we sleep?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Take a nap. Take a sleep. I don't remember. We didn't leave off before or after the sleep, right?
It was before sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's essentially like, as the boys were going to sleep, I'm pretty sure, like they set up like a perimeter of like traps
Yeah,
because
along
we
Okay.
couldn't,
they went
yeah,
into
because
That's right.
yeah, because we couldn't set up shifts, so
Yeah.
So, Pen and Reverence, you sleep through the night.
Yes.
Aaron and Noah gets to roll perception rolls because he's wearing the
Oh
mask.
yeah. I
yes.
forgot. Thank you. Let me just check over this. Quick. Okay, yes. If I just forcibly wake up 1d4. So you want me to just roll perception?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Oh, that was a 5.
Um. So when you went to sleep, you found a place that was like far enough from the city, probably that you couldn't really see the lights, other than like the lights along the walls. But you couldn't see like the soldiers coming out of the city anymore. Um, and when you put on that mask and go to sleep, you can barely see the dots of the city at all. Um, there are like dozens of really small ones around you that are clearly animals, like just by their size and um, numbers. You can guess
Yeah.
that.
Hmm.
You, as you go through the night, you slowly watch as some of the soldiers get close enough that you can kind of distinguish them, but you have no real sense of time, but it's been a while, and eventually they do head back to the city for the night.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all you get for the night.
Do I have any kind of idea of like distance, how far they could have been, or is that kind of hazy?
You don't.
Alright.
Not with the roll and given
Yeah.
the odd distance, yeah. So yeah, though you wake up and Meriden and Noah, you both wake up fine. And what kind of traps did you set?
Um, just like basically, I guess, uh, wires or vines or something tied to, or I guess ropes or something, tied to trees in some kind of something to make some kind of a noise, like bell or something. So I couldn't have set up like too many of them.
Yeah.
Or even just like a bunch of sticks, like to make them snap somehow, or some, I don't know. There's other ways to make noises. I'm just not sure how to set them up.
Yeah. I would say after you wake and like take inventory of yourselves and make sure like, oh, everything's cool and fine. You most likely go about the traps. And do you remember how many you set up? I think it was like 2 or 3.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. We'll say 3. 2 of them are fine. One of them has been activated because the rope is loosened, and we'll say there were like some sort of like snapping branch that hit some rocks together, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you can set up enough of them, but oh, Discord
Oh.
is you find one of the traps is used. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, if I like investigate for footprints or anything in on the ground, can I make out what they could have been that came past here?
Give me a survival check, and Merritt can do this as well to help. Oh,
Hmm.
Oh.
never mind. Merritt's dead.
I miss him.
Shit.
I can just
KR,
type
come back.
Baby, come back. I want you all to know that I'm wearing another onesie. This one does not have feet, but it is a Yeti.
How many do
That's
you
I
have?
like how you just have multiple onesies.
Oh, I've got 3 onesies.
Oh my god.
That's a
Oh,
nice.
One's a Kigurumi, but that's still basically
That's a
a
onesie.
onesie. It's a onesie.
Yeah.
One's a onesie with feet, and then there's this one. It has a hood, and it's a Yeti.
Nice. Welcome back, KR.
KR?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hello.
Hello.
Maybe things are fine. It was angry last night too, so I was like, maybe if I just exit out and then go back in. And then it got angry, and I was like, well, maybe if I close and reopen Discord, and that took a little bit, but I think we're fine. Okay.
Also, thank goodness for your survival roll, 'cause mine was
Yeah. It's
not great.
yeah. Oh, I guess I'm proficient in it where you're not. I see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, how do I have more survival than you? You're the range. Oh wait.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I
I'd
just
rather just not take survival because everybody else
yeah.
literally had survival at
I
the
mean, it's
time
a
I was
decent
picking my
decision.
skills.
You got 4 fucking survival, so.
Yeah.
We're still good. Anyway.
So yeah, this was to check for tracks and stuff around the trap. Also KR.
Mhm.
So, the 2 of you set about looking for tracks around this trap. There's a couple of things. There's like some deer tracks and some small animal presence, but you don't think that either of these set it off because you do find a single boot print.
Hmm.
Just the one. There's like nothing else around it to.
I'm not saying like one and then like oddly like one person found a shoe once. Like this is one that you can like obviously identify. The rest are kind of muddled and it gets difficult so you can't find like a direction or anything.
Not even in like. I don't know if there'd be like snapped branches around. Probably not.
That's how you like figured out that
Okay.
something came through here and it wasn't an animal.
Okay. Just starting.
Looking
Checking-
around us. Oh, sorry. You go.
I mean, checking our pockets. Do we still have our stuff?
Yeah, your campsite was not disturbed.
Okay. It was just like this chap kind of started and the person was like, "Oh, I gotta get the fuck out" or whatever the hell.
You're not sure.
Presumably.
Looking around the area, does anything seem, I guess, disturbed or messed with, or is it all just seem normal?
It's fairly normal as far as you could like there is some disturbance here because of the trap obviously.
Mhm.
Like the floor itself has been ruffled around and not necessarily by like purpose but just kind of you walking through, animals walking through, the trap being set off and such. But there's no like obvious like path or anything if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess with that information, I mean, he does get up the traps and stuff
Mhm.
and collect all that, and he goes back to the rock.
Mhm.
Just
are they
Wow.
out, or are they're still chilling in the rock?
Depends when you guys want to wake up in the
I'm
rock.
snoozing.
I will guess one or two last things.
Oh,
Prince, and that's why I can't discern. Oh, am I
what?
dying?
No, you were dying a
Okay.
little bit. Just repeat it.
Among the where we found the sort of footprints, it's hard to see the direction.
You found
Does it matter?
literally one footprint.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I guess you could you can see the direction the footprint was facing, but like it doesn't seem to have any other like matching footprints beyond that you could be like, oh
Nowhere.
yeah, this is where they went.
We had vague talks about this as we were trying to discern where the boys were going to sleep. But for the sake of asking, is there any sort of disturbance in the trees, like up? Like they
I would say that's
scaled the tree?
another check if you want to make that.
Yeah, and I'm not like going up there and digging in or whatever. I'm just like looking. But still survival, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The trees don't seem like, from where you're standing, they don't seem any extra disturbed. There's no like scuff marks on the bark or anything, other than like natural like animal markings.
Which general direction was the one print going, or facing even?
I would say north.
Even further north? Okay. Okay. I make note of that, but with nothing else, we'll just leave it alone.
Okay.
To the rock.
Well, if they're just snoozing, he's not gonna like disturb them. He just kind of texts in like the group chat, "Hey, y'all, just a heads up."
The fantasy group chat.
The fantasy group chat. One of the traps were set off, and we found some tracks. Just be alert, or I guess you can sleep too. That's fine. Do whatever.
Pen's awake.
But just giving y'all a heads up.
I really like looking in through the crack and you just see the reflective eyes.
Yeah.
Pen's terrifying. I love
I
them.
love them.
Oh, that's great.
Sorry, it's the like second or third time we've said the same thing
Yeah,
at the same time. We're on that same level of disassociation, I think, is what's happening here.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Same vibes. They're not great, but we're here. Solidarity. Okay.
We're trying our hardest.
Oh, goodness. Also, I only just realized Merritt is still, unless you reclaimed it back from him, he is still just in Noah's jacket. Just this entire time,
That's
just
totally fine.
huddled. Barely see him between the jacket and his hat.
Pen texts to Noah. Have you checked the area to see if there's like anybody still out there? Can I break through this rock, or is that gonna attract attention?
I mean, we generally looked around. Nothing seems. He's texting them.
You could be whispering through the crack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
That would
Maybe
look
don't
very
He's
good.
looking-
Just whisper to the rock.
No, it just peeks in, looking at Pen's dead in the Pen's reflective eyes. It whispers, "I think it's all clear. I think you could break out of this rock, no problem."
I mean, if Reverence wasn't asleep, her eyes would be reflective too, and that's also scary. Two sets of reflective eyes.
No pupils.
Yeah.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, reflective without pupils, no less.
I think all of our characters' eyes are just reflective because we all have. we all
We
have
all
dark
have
Dark vision, yeah.
It's really funny to imagine someone coming across our party when we're late, and just 4 eyes just cling. Okay.
Just a bunch of eyes just blink open, and it's see them in the dark. Watch the fuck out.
Goodness. Yeah, there's. Ray just sort of also steps up towards the rock and quietly says, "Yeah, there's no discernible way they went. Is facing north, but where it actually went, I have no idea, and no other presence beyond just the regular animals and so on."
Cool.
Could have just been someone walking through the fucking woods. I don't know.
People do that.
Hmm.
Like us. Although we are running. Never
Uh,
mind.
Well, who's to
I
say
think
someone
we're
didn't
okay.
want to settle far out the city? People who were discontent with the way Thabot was. Thabot? There it is.
Teapot.
Depot.
But
Could be
People who
Thalia.
are. Maybe. Well, don't you think she might have woken us up?
Maybe she doesn't know where we are. We're very sneaky.
you are inside a rock.
Mm-hmm.
How's
God's
the sleep in there anyway?
Sorry.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, it was very good.
Yeah, Pen's just gonna sit in there until Reverence wakes up naturally, so
That's fine.
you two do what you will.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
She wakes up eventually. For ones without, like, punching something.
Or smacking someone in the face.
Yeah.
All right.
In that little bit of time before Reverence wakes up, can I, like, double over and do, like, a perception check anyway? To see if there's anything beyond just animal friends? Or maybe animal friends who seem too intent beyond, what the fuck is going on here? I don't give a shit.
Are you looking around the rock?
Around to the area, around the rock, yeah.
Then
I'm not going that far.
give me another survival check.
Survival? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still no advantage, probably.
Yeah, you spend some time walking around. There's given the rock's size, a lot of the ground here is rock, so there's not really room for stuff like footprints and things like
Mhm.
that. The surface of the ground being a lot harder and craggier.
Hmm.
And there's not much in way of disturbance either that you can find, other than like what you all have done since you arrived here. Like
We
you can
are rather
definitely,
disturbing.
where you do find prints, you are like, oh, this is our footprints.
Why are there hooves? Oh, it's reference. I see. Okay.
Shut up.
I love you. Anyway.
Just some wild goats, it's fine.
Fuck off!
Just some wild cats climbing the cliffs.
Take her with me.
But yeah, I also don't currently see anything. If there's, I mean, it's mostly rock around here, but like, I don't see anything out around the, where the nature starts to give back in. I don't like go back into the woods. I just like look
I mean, you're
around
like
further.
in the woods. There's
I
just
mean-
rocks here instead of there's still even
Yeah.
like some shrubbery, but there's it's imagine like large boulders around, and that's your protection here. Yeah, I would say like you can't find anything that leads to like evidence that there was a person here.
Nothing otherwise suspicious. I still hold on to like, what if there's like an animal that may not be an animal? I have no idea.
What if it's Melmer?
What if it's Malmer?
Surprise! Any owl pellets?
Oh. Oh, they're so big.
Oh no! I assume that's a soft no also.
On the owl pellets?
On the weird animals beyond animals being weirded out.
I mean, everything here seems normal.
Okay. Just go back.
Since Pen doesn't want to waste a spell slot, and we're probably going to leave in a second, Pen's going to kick their way out of the very thin wall of rock that they covered up the rock with.
Powerful.
Power move! Shillelagh up your staff and go to town!
No.
Are
Legs.
Are you just gonna leave a perfectly cubular shape?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna
It's
leave.
basically like writing Pen was here.
We're
Give
gonna
me a
leave.
strength check.
Come on, you're one
All
of the,
right.
you're the most strongest right next.
God, I hope not. Jesus.
We've had this
Have any fucking
discussion.
God, I
bruisers?
better not be. I did a save, but it's the same. Sorry.
When Pen fails, can I kick with my fucking hooves?
you can add. You can help.
My hooves?
Do it.
Hold on, I'm looking for the strength option. I don't use this one very often.
It's the big
None of
one.
us do.
It's worse!
Oh my god.
Reverence kicks out one foot and goes, bleh.
You combined can make a space big enough for Pen to get out, but not Reverence.
Great.
Okay, stand back.
No, it's fine. I just live in here now.
Okay, Pen's gonna hit it with their stick. So,
Now you're going to
Give me an
Shillelagh.
attack.
yeah, I'm gonna shillelagh and then hit it.
Smack.
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 Smack! Smack!
Yeah, you do a decent more
Do a
damage.
smack?
You do some smacking, and Reverence can crime.
Oh, wow. She
Yeah.
can crime right out of there.
I mean, she sure can.
Right.
That's what we did yesterday.
Oh my god.
She sure fucking can crime.
Reverence can climb right out of there, and you've left a broken shell of a rock.
Cool.
Like an
Reverence is dusty now.
You've now made modern art.
Congrats.
Ooh. This is the first modern art to ever exist.
You did it.
The thought of something being the first modern thing is very exciting.
I mean, I think the first modern thing was like when they invented the light.
Little
In Secco.
suns.
The
Yeah.
little suns in Secco.
Yeah, but they haven't gotten to modern art yet.
God, that's fair.
Minimalism doesn't exist.
I wish it didn't.
Yeah, don't we all? But Penn just invented it, so that's too bad.
Penn would be a minimalist. But like one of those minimalists that fill all the empty space with plants.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
That
no
I
like
believe.
possessions, but lots of succulents.
Terrifying.
Am I right? Am I right?
I mean, you are saying this to the character that just had a scrap of book cover in their inventory for like a year, so I don't think you're right.
Actually, Penn's a hoarder, I guess.
Actually, Pen,
Yeah.
they would have a very minimalist aesthetic, but when you opened up a drawer, it would just be like filled with small rocks.
That's fantastic.
This is my rock drawer. Please do not disorganize them.
Hmm.
Thank you.
God, that's very good.
Merritt, we should find some breakfast.
That we
Also,
should.
while all this was happening
Mhm.
and Merritt was keeping an eye on stuff, Noah goes to try and forage for food.
Okay, give me a survival check. Do you have bonus because of your favorite terrain?
Yes, I mean, I'm gonna go look at it, but I think I get double the amount I would normally forage. Let's see. If I could find it. Jesus Christ, I have so much shit in here. Okay. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. Yeah.
Nice, alright. So yeah, you will have to go like farther than how Merritt went looking for
Oh,
clues.
yeah.
But are you looking for like animals or just like forageable plants?
Mainly plants, yeah.
Yeah, you can find like a good amount of things. I'll say you can find like plenty of berries, some like edible bark.
Much?
Bring me some
Uh,
bugs.
That has to be a terrifying concept for Merritt, but proceed.
Hmm.
Here, Merritt, eat some skin.
Have a wee bit of skin, Merritt. It's all
Just,
good.
just one more nail in this very big coffin of how fucked up Merritt's life is when you put it in perspective. Anyway,
Yeah, but you find probably some like eggs and things too. You find a medley of breakfast.
Wonderful.
A vegetable medley.
A vegetable.
Stop.
we can't. As funny as funny as that was, we can't talk about it. I will die.
I'm
yeah.
glad that joke killed you. It's very helpful to my narcissistic, like, giant ego to have you fucking die laughing just because I said something about vegetable medleys.
No spoilers. Anyway, just as a sidebar, Chance, Noah, it's amazing to me that you went out and did that when Penn and Merritt both have something that literally says can find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5 other people each day. Just straight up.
Well,
Neither
don't
of
even
us
give
said
a
anything.
chance.
You know.
I was like, no, I have to let him go.
He had nothing better to do anyway. You're gonna go be a ranger boy.
You done it. I'm so proud. All right. We have food.
Yeah. You bring back the food, and just as Penn and Merritt are like, we should get some food, Noah walks in with just a bundles of food, trophies, wonderful goodies, and just like, fuck you guys, here's the food.
We eat. I specifically am mentioning casting water breathing during this breakfast.
Okay.
Well,
Does Penn eat a whole raw mysterious egg?
Yeah, I mean, they don't eat the shell. They're not a monster. But yeah, absolutely.
I mean, out here it's probably
Fascinating.
it's still bird like some sort of flying bird egg. We just don't know which flying bird.
Yeah, it's probably not like a penguin egg or something.
I mean,
What if
it's
it's a
whale
lizard?
eggs? Some just abysmally tiny eggs.
Perfect.
Perfect size for Penn.
I hate that. Pop the shell in
Penn
it
size
whole.
egg. Stop. Don't.
Before
Crunch.
I explain this, I also want to say that like this whole time, like Noah's been in scaly form.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Um,
imagine you said that yes last time, so I thought you would
Okay.
probably keep it up.
This motherfucker he is a monster and eats a whole egg with the shell.
Ugh.
Ah.
Fascinating.
Pen frowns.
And here we see the natural dragon man.
Swallow egg fucking whole.
You're a horrible creature.
I just imagine him eating it like a snake, and he doesn't even chew it, and that's the worst. That one was the worst thing I could have thought.
No.
If it's a quail egg, he could totally do it.
Oh yeah, that's without a doubt.
My thing is that's
Tic Tacs.
that's exactly what was going through my brain when I said he ate a whole egg.
I mean, he's probably. Should I? I shouldn't say this. Never mind.
Say it.
When
No,
has
'cause-
that ever stopped you?
I'm trying to be good this
Hmm.
time.
Just say it.
I mean, he's probably sucked enough dick that he can just swallow an egg whole.
Oh!
You know, throat muscle control and whatever.
You saying he doesn't have a gag reflex?
Yeah,
Oh,
I love KR's giggles.
you're right.
I know
I hate it.
you did it. You sucked all that dick.
Oh no. Oh no. No. No.
He's lived 100 years. Else.
Who hasn't sucked a dick once they hit
Even if
100?
dick
You
isn't
gotta
his
have
main
to.
course. He has done it enough times.
Did you say it's your main course?
I said if it isn't his main course.
Oh my god. I lived off sucking a dick for a year alone.
Oh no! Oh
No! That's not right, man.
Actually, Dungeons and Dragons is a bad game.
Well, we're already here.
Oh. It's only a bad game when you make it a bad game, and I did it.
I mean, I said it, so
I think we all contributed in our own way. It was a collaboration.
Unfortunately,
and
yes.
listening.
The grandest
I-
form of D&D.
Because
I back with the brand new edition.
Oh god.
Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Something banjo.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Ice, baby.
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom, boom, boom,
boom.
boom, boom, boom.
One time I had a substitute teacher in, I think, math class that could do that whole thing, and he did it for us when we left.
For some
'Cause we
reason
behaved.
that doesn't surprise me that much. Like
I'm impressed because my dad only knew the words "ice, ice, baby" and not even the tune, but he would repeat them constantly.
That's delightful. That's great news. Thank you.
No problem, anytime.
All right. Okay. Well, what? What do we?
Oh yeah,
what do we want to do?
reading. So I guess we eat
Lunch.
lunch.
Yeah, eat up.
Reverence dares Merritt to eat the bark.
There's like a long pause where Merritt just frowns.
I'll give you like a whole $1.
That means
Uh-huh.
nothing.
Uh-huh. Dollar.
$1 American.
Does Reverence know what a dollar is? Do any of us know what a dollar is?
No, but I
No.
said what I said.
Yeah,
I'll give you a whole platinum.
it just squints more. Crunch.
Oh my god.
Merritt would eat his own kind for one.
What if that was your cousin, Merritt?
It isn't. We haven't stretched out this far west.
Terrifying.
You monster.
That was someone else's
Reverend gives
cousin.
him a platinum.
I gain 1 platinum. Did Ben actually say that?
No.
Okay.
You gain 1 platinum, but at what cost?
Loss of morality.
Merritt doesn't have much
And
left.
exhibiting it with a total fucking power move.
Okay, so you eat breakfast. What's your game
Breakfast.
plan? Your barkfist.
That's just when someone with the bark skin spell punches you. Anyway.
Yeah.
What
So,
to try to do?
yeah, do we have any kind of a fucking plan on how we're gonna, I don't know, find our shit and the lost ones?
I want stuff back.
I also want my baby back. I'm so scared for the. Also, we escaped from prison, and they probably don't like that.
I think they usually don't know. It's generally frowned upon, to my understanding. I do want my stuff back, though.
And we know that Thalia's with her sister, but we don't know what that means.
Should have gotten her a phone. Stone.
It's still a little late for that. They're still not on this continent, as far as I know. But we don't know if that means safe or not.
Probably doesn't, really.
We also didn't hear them take her away. I don't think. The armor is rather sort of noticeable between her and the guards themselves. I don't know how she would have gotten out.
Hey, Reverence, you have god magic. Can you, like, teleport or something?
I mean, I have Dimension Door. I did it.
Oh my god, Thalia can teleport.
Oh, hold on. Wait. I think. Hold on. Let me think for a second.
Don't touch yourself.
Fuck you. No, I don't think her god is the trickster god, actually.
Oh.
So that's a me thing.
He was, like, really big. What kind of god do you think he is?
Have you described Bellinor to them at all?
Just that. Right then? That was the whole description.
Okay.
Aren't all gods to an extent?
I mean, like,
Tricksters or big?
he was, like, ripped, man.
Can you what was he?
He had, like, antlers,
Okay.
and he was big,
Uh-huh.
and there were lots of babes.
Babes, huh?
You could just be describing the queen's consort from my court.
Reverence, you know Balinor. You should do a religion check.
Oh yeah. Let me do. I forgot I could do those. Let me do it. Can I do it? Religion?
Uh-huh. What are you checking for?
Who?
Just
who-
anything that I know about Balinor, what kind of god he is. If I know like the domain he would be over or what, just that kind of shit.
Okay.
God knowledge.
Does she know he's ripped?
Oh!
Holy shit, she
I
knows
know
he's ripped.
everything about Balinor.
You
Sauce.
found a portrait, someone's artist rendition of Balinor, and that's you
Oh, I-
latched onto
God,
it because
when
someone
you
reminded
got
you of a
lost in the
smut mouth.
sauce thinking about Balinor.
I'm holding to what I said.
You do know Balinor? Because you read a smut book about him.
Holy shit.
Okay.
What was it
God.
about?
Accurate.
I need those details, Delta.
Need the deets.
I mean, it is a romance novel about Balinor. It is like you're not
Balinor.
Balinor at Ballin' Every Day Nor. You're
That's the name of the book.
Oh no.
God, I guess it is. It's not. You don't know to what extent the truth about it was, but in the book, he was described as a half orcish man who was very large and very
In
toned
charge.
Sexy.
and wearing few clothes, and you kind of just assumed that most of this was probably an exaggeration.
Oh no, all that was 100% accurate.
Yeah, it is. It is just about being seduced by Balinor. So off of that, you know, like some rough information about him. He is the god of animals in the hunt. He is pretty much a exclusively worshipped by like rangers and people who are in the woods often. There's very few woods. There's very few paladins of Balinor. In fact,
Okay,
the book
so
was about a
Dahlia's
range.
weirdo. Dahlia is a weirdo. So Reverend says, I read a book about him once.
Yeah? What's he do?
Well,
He fucks.
he,
Pen's looking at you with big old wide eyes.
well, you see, the book was not necessarily educational. I mean, it was educational about a couple things.
You found us
Oh,
about a god.
it's not the only one. It's very, believe me, people want to fuck them.
This is true.
So, I mean, I have read a book about him. He is the god of animals and the hunt. He's big. He's sexy. The drawing on the cover of the book was very gratuitous. And his dick is big.
Well, from every other description we've gotten from Pin, that might just be accurate.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like that's kind of
Yeah,
all
his
I've
dick
got.
was
though.
huge.
Like he does have a big dick, is what I know. And it's just very good at like seducing people. So, can we do anything with that knowledge?
No, I already knew he was big and sexy.
Okay. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So
Stronger
point-
sense for that. All
the
right.
point here is that Thalia probably can't teleport, but also I don't know like paladin stuff. I'm a cleric of a trickster god. So really anything could happen for
Huh.
Thalia.
Well, go with that. I can only assume or hope that it was accurate in that regard.
Did you just say you hoped his dick was big?
No, I was referring to the
I mean, it sounds like
remains could be the
merit.
hunt, but I mean, yeah,
We don't have to hope. His dick is big.
it is probably pretty much fact. But no. If he's a god of the hunt, then that is more of combat, I suppose.
Just
No,
went through a tunnel.
I'm still having trouble figuring out where to put this mic.
You were in a fishbowl for a second. It was cool.
I assume the skills you might get from him could be more warlike, however, or assistance with tracking, or I don't know. I don't know enough about divine magic.
I mean, divine magic can be pretty much anything. Just because there's so many gods who are over and about different things, there's not much of a limit on what divine magic can be.
That I will give you. There's not many limits on magic in itself.
Well, that's true.
Although, we could also. It wouldn't necessarily have to be divine means that got her out. She's worked in this city for a long time. It is her home. She was one of the guards. Were there perhaps ways out? Tunnels and things? Maybe?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know if there would be many tunnels in the prison cells.
Maybe she dug one.
She's very strong.
Yeah.
I think we also would have heard that still, but my point is, if there's any sort of exit routes, she could have found them. Or if known about them before when the whole uprising scenarios began.
I mean, honestly, we can ask her how she got out when we meet up with her, but we kind of just need to find her.
Well, then it's a matter of, is she in the city? Is she not? It's still possible someone from the uprising is farther outside the city. That could have been who tripped one of Noah's traps. But there's no easy way of knowing or of guaranteeing that we'll be safe. If we went to go find them.
We could go home.
No, we need to get Lilith and Hector. We should probably get them
Oh
first.
yeah, we can't go home.
Your stuff.
I do want my stuff.
I don't think they left any of our stuff in the hotel. It's probably all in the prison.
Probably. Yeah. I don't even have my arrows to use my bow. Damn it.
I mean, I can scry once on either Lilith or Hector if you want to move forward in that direction. It sounds like Thalia is going to be okay for a while. I don't think she's in immediate danger.
I'm really not sure of that. How do we not know her sister had been kidnapped entirely by Mallard or whatever the hell? And then they quickly discerned it was Thalia and took her to the same place. She could be in even more danger if she didn't get out.
Balinar said her sister is really good at hiding, though. And he's big and trustworthy.
He said
Just
her
hold
friend
on.
was really good at hiding.
And then I said, which friend was she with?
And all he said was, she's with her sister.
Fair enough.
Pen.
Yeah.
Important question.
Mhm.
Is your perception of trustworthiness based on size?
Oh my god.
That means in this
back.
group, Memphis
No,
is
it can't be for this
trustworthy.
character. No. No, just those
No?
were two separate facts about him.
Okay. I just needed to check.
Anyways.
I mean, you could still scry, but do you still have the spells for locating?
Yeah, but it doesn't work very far.
It's true, but I was thinking we could try and
Fly over the
Do
prison
one
and
more-
check.
do one more round of it. Or we could even try and see if they're out this way further north, but I don't think we'll find much very far out there. As we searched the city, scried, and depending on what that gave us, it's not gonna matter. We can get some more information either way.
I mean, yeah, I can look. I can only search for one creature at a time.
I would call Thalia the priority. It's easier to look for her,
But
is it not?
My stuff.
I would say Lilith is almost definitely in the prison, and our stuff probably is too. But Thalia could be anywhere. I can't cover the entire city.
Well, we could switch it, scry on Thalia, and, well, that's not gonna quite work. Well, you have... Oh, Hector's a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, still, you could discern that. He's probably with our stuff.
Probably.
He was still disguised as a bag. Thanks to my
Hopefully.
spells. Well, when they found him, by now I don't know, but still.
He's gonna get hungry in a couple hours. Little worried.
Meat.
Yeah, Merrick can definitely just hear that in the back.
No,
of his head.
you can, because that was reverence. So you can hear it.
No, but I mean, Merritt also hears it from the time in Sekko when he could understand Hector. Can you even fly as far as near the prison? From this far up?
Yeah, sure, probably. I think last time we decided I could go over the city 3 times. Well, I can fly for like billion years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I could go across the city like, oh wow, I just dragged Siren on accident. Like there,
What did you do to me?
there. I dragged your icon on something. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. In an hour, so I can
Yeah.
probably get to there and then maybe back over the hotel to check if they're not there
Yeah.
within an hour.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You could do that.
So like I can check and I won't, fall out a bird or anything.
Fall out of bird.
Fall out a bird.
It's my favorite band.
Yeah, and then I don't know that much about scrying, but you could maybe discern something about Thalia's whereabouts, or at least how she appears.
Yeah, I can check and see how she's doing. I don't think I can find her with it though.
Still, it'd be something.
Okay. Should I look for specifically Hector? Because I have a feeling that Lilith is almost definitely going to be in the prison.
Probably.
And our stuff may or may
she's
not
going to
be.
Yeah, they might have some sort of confiscated item space. I don't know.
Are we in
Yeah,
agreement? Am I doing this?
I do believe
Fuck,
so.
sure.
Okay.
So,
You guys stay safe. I love you.
do you
Never.
reverence your blessings work? Can they work on more than one person at one time?
No.
Okay. Because I'm thinking about it. I don't know how stealthy we'll have to remain out here in the meantime. So we may need that, but I can give you more protection. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and cast fucking bark skin on Pin. So 16 AC on a bird.
Ooh.
How long does it last?
Bark skin only lasts an hour, I do believe. And I only have it today here. And beep.
Cool. I'm looking for Hector. I turn into a slightly different looking raven.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
Mhm.
I can find you a new raven. Hold on. Can I?
Also, it is a raven, but it's like brown tinted and a little weird because that does say until the spell ends, the target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and I imagine it just like affects the feathers also the way it is magic. I don't know. Maybe it's just under the feathers. That's a cursed thought. Anyway,
There's bark under those feathers.
there's bark
That's
under those.
very upsetting.
Yeah, I don't like
It
that.
is.
Let's not think that, actually.
There's actually only one bird.
There's only one bird.
There's only one bird. The rest of these are
just
cows
period.
for some reason.
Did you
So
type crow and it went
No.
straight cow?
Maybe
I
these
typed
cows
in
are named
raven.
Raven.
Here's this bird, though.
Oh,
It's
it has
not-
a shine.
I like that bird.
A
That
friend.
bird looks friendly.
Hold on.
Slightly different inconspicuous bird.
You can control this bird.
Wonderful. Bird time.
Off you go, my friend. Stay safe.
On my way over, I also kind of just want to get an idea of if the guards are gathering in certain spots or what.
Yeah.
Whatever is shaken up.
I will say, as you probably end this whole conversation. It's definitely before 12. Let's say like around 10.
Mm.
10, 11 ish, like in between there. 10:30. That's a time.
There it is.
So it's still like in the morning, but it's becoming afternoon soon. You fly over here, and there are still fires lit along the wall, and the guards are still looking over the wall, like clearly searching for something. And um, as you sort of fly over these areas, you can see that like there are extra guards here, and they are kind of going door to door.
Mm.
Within the city itself, things don't seem particularly different about the guard formations, given how they were already like tight. What is your path?
Um, basically straight, because that's how birds do.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Okay.
Gonna get away from where we were in the trees and then kind of straight overhead over the prison, but not like stop.
Yeah. As you go over the prison, you can definitely see that like where you all sort of broke out, it's still quite hectic. Like the prison is swarming with people and guards, and some of the prisoners are being relocated.
Mm.
We caused a ruckus.
Well, yeah.
A bit.
Kool-Aid Man through some walls. It's gonna get a ruckus.
So nothing seems magical on the half of the guards, like they haven't suddenly repaired the walls or anything. It all seems just very they're guards, my
Yeah.
dude.
There's no the wall is still open,
Okay.
and you can gather that's why they're relocating.
Got good.
Mhm.
Very little magic here. I like it. Do I see Hector?
Do you see your bag?
You cannot sense Hector in the prison.
Okay. I fly down a little bit south of the city until I'm out of sight of the walls, and then fly back over where we were staying in the hotel.
Mhm. Yeah, there are also like guards all over the hotel. Specifically, you
Mm.
can gather that they're probably looking for evidence. But you also do not sense Hector there.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Oof.
Um. Okay. I'm gonna fly around the fortressy, castle-y, whatever the head place thing is. This thing.
Mhm. Um, how close do you get?
I'm gonna say I'm pretty high up in the air and probably more like over here.
Okay. The fortress itself is well guarded as usual. You from the distance can't sense Hector, but you do see Lilith.
I see her.
Yeah, she is being dragged in to the fortress.
Oh
She looks unharmed for the like she's not like visibly injured. She does look a bit roughed up and extremely unhappy, but she's
The
moving with
feathers are
them.
fluffed, but there's no red.
Not even. She looks tired.
Hmm.
baby.
How? What's the guard situation look like on the walls outside of the fortress? Do I think I can get closer without being shot at for being a bird?
Um,
Free target practice.
there are guards fairly. This is probably the highest concentration of guards on the wall, and they do all have bows and arrows. They don't really pay much attention to you as it is, so you think you could probably chance getting closer, but you would be within range of them shooting you.
Well,
You're just a bird.
I was about to say 16 AC, but I mean, if locate creature was still working, mine is still working.
Yeah, I'm probably getting close to an hour, but I'm gonna probably head up to the river and then go south, kind of directly over the fortress, and then just continue going south, not stopping for a while.
Okay.
But like directly over the center.
How low to the ceiling do you get? The roof.
As close to 1,000 feet above the ground as I can. I'm not looking to surge underground, and I don't want to get a lot closer.
Yeah, like you could do that.
Yeah.
I would say by the time you like circle back around, the guards probably like take a notice of you
Mm-mm.
as a bird who has been circling.
Yeah.
But it's not like oh, this is someone spying us. More just like why is this
What a weird bird.
hanging around? Yeah.
It's Raven. Ravens are a little weird.
You do get a sense of Hector in this building.
Okay.
Shit.
Any
Well-
vague location outside, directly in the center?
Probably a bit underground. Not like deep, like probably like in a basement.
Okay. I'm gonna keep flying south for like 10 or 15 minutes before I head back up north, way to the east of the city.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. And then I relay all this information as not a bird.
Gah.
No, you just scream at Merritt a while. As a bird.
Nah, they gotta tell Noah about Lilith.
Yeah.
It's important this time.
Oh, thank goodness she's okay.
Poor dear still.
She didn't seem hurt in any kind of way. She didn't seem hurt in any kind of way, did she?
No, just tired.
Good. I mean, not good that she's tired, but it's wonderful they haven't messed with her.
It's pretty heavily guarded in there, though. I don't know how we're gonna get in.
That is rough. Also, I imagine it's gonna be a little while till the commotion settles down.
Probably a long time. I wouldn't
Yeah.
expect them to, from what Thalia said, be calm for a week at least. They seem pretty on edge up here without this sort of thing happening.
Yeah.
Should have kept a very far distance. No time to think about that now, though. I suppose we could still check upon Thalia's condition and then decide what we're going to do. As much as we can gain information-wise, anyway.
Sure, I can scry on Thalia.
As Pin was flying around and as I also begin to cast this, I keep watch around us.
Give me a perception check.
Because this being out and open in fucking Rockland is a little Oh, not great. This is great.
Your eyes are open.
Yep. Fuck, dude, they sure are. I just see some birds. Hear
I
them
mean,
talking.
you're definitely like on the lookout. I think the situation, especially now that Penn has returned and told you the news, is like continually putting you more on edge, which is making you a bit jumpy, perhaps. So, like, yeah, enough to
Proving
make
what I
you
think. Yeah.
you feel like you're being watched.
Okay, alright. Sure. Scry time.
We've been in this one position for a while. Should we move though?
Yes.
Voiced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a fair few of us are more comfortable among trees themselves, as it is. Plus, we can set up some more traps that way that are less obvious, if we wanted. Yeah. Just
All right.
fuck off into the woods and then scry.
Yeah, you all. It's not hard to like go find a new place, essentially. Are you looking for anything particular?
Just inconspicuous, hidden. Probably a little bit more to the west, I would vote.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. We're not getting any closer to the city. It's like northwest. Well, I mean, we don't go northwest, but like, just not near the.
Yeah. You all cross like a small creek and find this sort of alcove like divot in the ground and kind of sit down in there, and from like eye height standing, none of you are very visible.
Radical. I guess I'm gonna scry. Anybody got anything belonging to Thalia? No?
Definitely not in my pockets.
Oh well. Worth a
Pretty
shot.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
um you cast the spell and you see something fairly alarming because it's not Thalia. Instead of seeing a usual sort of third person perspective, you are face to face with a set of eyes that are not Thalia's. The iris is red, and they just stare back at you.
Pen waits approximately 3 seconds, and if nothing changes, they get the heck out of there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
they
there
don't.
anything discernible
Um,
blemish-wise? I know that's not quite what the spell does, but
yeah, you can't see anything around. Or like facial features. It's like literally just a close up of almost the rest of the body is in shadow, but you see two eyes just piercing back at you.
Okay. Well, that was
we're in danger.
oh, that was
Alarming.
different.
What happened?
There were the Thalia wasn't there. Okay. There were eyes. They were red. That was it. There were just eyes, and they weren't Thalia's. She wasn't there. I don't know where there was, but I'm confused.
Hold on. But how was she not there?
They were
You
just like
scryed
eyes
on-
looking at me. I don't know. I don't
but
know
you
if she was
scryed on
like
her. I don't
being
understand.
guarded. Can you do that?
Could
There
they
are
be
guards
blocked?
against such magics, but I haven't heard of that one, I don't think. Delta, have I heard of. Do I have any sense of what this could mean?
Yeah, can I also like
Kana?
think a thing?
If you want to do Arcana checks, yes.
Because that. I kind of want to know, like, does this mean we've been sighted, spotted, located? Okay, cool. That was another
Uh,
10.
Um, Reference and Merit, you've probably vaguely heard about like there are ways to protect yourself from scrying, um, and you're not really sure what that entails, and if this could be that, or if this is Thalia's doing. There's too many missing details.
What were Balinor's eyes like?
What were his eyes like, Delta?
They weren't red.
Not red.
This feels
Okay.
bad. This bad?
Red eyes usually aren't good.
I mean, that's racist, but okay.
That's not quite the word, but I understand the sentiment. Okay.
Fuck. Sorry, I dropped some nail polish.
Oh,
Oh, no.
goodbye.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Oh, no.
no, it's okay. I just gotta find. Oh, I just stuck my foot in the wand. That's cute.
Oh.
That's not where nail polish goes.
I mean, people put it on their toes.
On their
Yeah,
feet? On their
toenails.
flesh?
You know, flesh polish. That's what it's called, right?
ooh, I don't like that.
You gonna polish your flesh?
You mean that stuff you put on leather shoes? Shoe polish?
Yeah.
But for living flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Very upsetting. Deeply concerning. Blood curdling.
Anyway,
Anyways, Pen is not excited about having come face to face with another creature staring at them out of the darkness and only being able to see their eyes, so they're not very happy about this whole situation.
They've had some bad experiences in the dark with magic.
I mean, not that Noah would know this because I don't think Penn mentioned it's like specifically what Balinor said. But didn't Balinor say that Thalia's sister was, or at least their friend, I think it was their friend, was very good at hiding?
He
Yeah.
said 2 clues, really, basically. Their friend is very good at hiding, and Thalia's with their sister.
Okay.
I think Penn did
Pen said
regale
those
that.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the point still stands. Was there any... I remember Thalia giving us some little bit of a description of, I think it was Adelaide, maybe? I think we asked a little bit about it, but I don't know how much we got.
You didn't get an eye color. I can tell you that much. I believe it was like elven and pale and tall.
Probably.
elves usually don't have red eyes, I don't think.
Not usually.
There's a few fae, but that's a different sort.
Hey, did they look like animal eyes or like people eyes?
And were they glowing?
They had slitted pupils,
Okay.
but they were the shape of human eyes.
Interesting.
Extremely concerning.
I'm nervous.
It feels feels like whatever enchantment it might have been, it could have signified who was trying to look in and where they might be. I think we need to go further, somewhere.
Yeah, Reverence is like standing up. She's like, I think we should go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
the only place to go is deeper, I suppose.
We could always try and find out if someone was curious and hopefully kind about the fact that we were within the woods. So we go north and try to see who was looking. We have little else to do. Although most folks still don't know what we look like, and whatever defense against scrying that was might have seen Pin. I can cast Seeming and make us look, once again, less conspicuous. It's up to you all, though. I'm just not feeling very up for this. It's our fault.
Truthfully, I don't trust seeming to be enough deterrent of whatever that spell was.
Perhaps not entirely, but there's even a little bit of a chance that we can throw some folks off. I'd be willing for it. I can make us look like anyone. Most anyone.
Well, I'd say the only people we're going to be finding out here is if the city guards come like looking deep for us, and from what I know, they knew we disguised Lilith, so they probably know we disguised ourselves too.
Still an advantage for them to not know us.
Yeah.
And with what Pin said about the wall still being up, I don't know that they have too many magics on hand for every guard and so on to look through such disguises.
Yeah, we should cast Seeming, move somewhere, rest for an hour so Merritt and I can get our spells back, and then move more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be a dwarf this time.
Full
Foot taller.
Beard? Yes.
Huge beard.
Beard, no beard? Okay.
Huge beard.
And that you get. Any other requests?
I want to be a different tiefling. One with feet.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Holy shit.
I will give you very nice boots to disguise the hoof noises,
Yes,
you know?
please.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't help with the noise.
It doesn't, but maybe it'll disguise it a little bit.
Boots
if we also
can
move.
clop.
They can be pretty loud.
Give her some clogs.
Do not.
No, but they will be. It's
Clogging through the
any
woods.
specific color, or just different tiefling entirely.
Make me blue like star.
He tries to make it not look like Star, but it's a little bit like Star.
Yeah.
Experience with tieflings. He hasn't gotten the full range. He has a few, but like
He knows two tieflings. It's Reverence and Star.
No, that was Stella and Peachy Keen.
And
He
Thorn,
knows two.
and Alistair.
You forgot about Thorn, but
And
he
Thorn.
knows.
And Matt.
He knows
Merritt
two
doesn't think about
tieflings.
Matt. He knows a few, but he hasn't studied. Anyway, yeah, no. You're blue now.
Yes.
And no one here?
An elf, pretty roughed up, got some fur pelts on him, looking like he just came out of the fucking woods.
Jumbo elf.
What did you say?
Jumbo elf.
Jumbo elf.
Yeah,
I thought you
he
said
was-
juggalo.
no.
No.
Make me a juggalo.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no. Yeah, you're still absurdly tall, but you are an elf. And Merritt makes himself human, a bit taller, a little bit broader, scruffy. Instead of a vest, he has like a coat, but like a coat that still has like pockets, kind of where his vest would have them, things like that. The hat, but it looks worse, and there's no flowers, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I guess the entire group looks like. I mean, we still kind of look like adventurers, but not as ostentatious by any means, and I guess it's not as strong the words I'm looking for.
We
Not
look
as
kind of wimpy.
yeah, a little bit.
Look at wimpify my party.
Like
Rather than pimp my
us,
ride.
but how we
Women
felt at
fight
level
my party.
3. It's kind of we're back at the beginning.
Wimp my ride.
My ride.
But
My
yeah.
car's just too cool. Sorry.
And so north we go.
Yeah.
And set up and rest.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we can
with
get some
me
spells
and Beefy
back.
Horse.
A survival check.
All
All of us?
Who is leading?
Me.
I mean, I was about to say, I think doesn't Noah have like advantages? What's-
Here, let me look at the specific
I know it's-
thing, but I think it's just kind of granted to the whole party in general.
I know
I
there's a
mean-
time bonus if you travel for over an hour in the woods.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we've been here a grip.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, and tracking, you remain alert. If you are traveling, yeah, when you, yeah, there's nothing
I
else.
thought there was
in
like
there.
a bonus to wisdom checky things. Okay.
I
Where's-
do wait. No, I do remember seeing that somewhere. Wait.
It
I
was like
know-
I
wisdom
think it's for
perception.
tracking your favorite enemy.
No. Maybe. I mean, there's definitely something about that, but
Anyways, yeah, Pink can go lead.
Yes.
Give me that survival.
I will. Oh, I was about to say I'd aid them, but I mean, they don't need it unless they want to go for that nat 20.
Yeah, you move fairly easily. I'd say even you are probably covering your tracks.
Oh yeah.
And you head west. If you head further north, the temperature is going to continue to drop. It won't become freezing in the day, but the nights will freeze. So that's up to you guys if you want to head up there. Or if you just want to stay like within a certain amount of distance to the city.
Yeah, I still want to stay within range of the city.
Okay.
Yeah,
My
we're still
plan
gonna have
is
to
to
go
get-
back for stuff at
To
some
bust
point.
our friends out.
Yeah, you just kind of head west along it then, and you're still in the woods, and I'd say you're probably at a distance where you can only see the city at night when the fires are still lit.
Mm.
Otherwise it's very obscured through the trees. But like it's theoretically right there. But you find a decent place to sort of set up a camp, or at least sit and like think and wait and plan, depending on what you guys want to do.
I want to sit down for exactly an hour.
Okay.
What's the plan, my dudes?
I'm just following lead at this point. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do here. We can't go back into the city, period, because even as different people, they're still going to realize, because this place is so small and they don't get many visitors, they're going to. We can't pull
We
it off.
literally have to, like, see the people, like, find people in the city and fucking, I guess, become them. Have Merrick has seeming as those people.
And then hope to God we don't run into them.
Run into them.
Or
I
anything of the
Also,
sort.
there's the problem where if we. So you said Lilith and our stuff was in two separate places, right?
Yeah, but they're both in the big fortress.
Mm. hmm Well, if we
I-
happen to collect one, whether we get Lilith out or get our stuff, unless we do it very sneakily, which I don't know how well that will go, odds are we'd have a really hard time trying to get whatever else we're going after, whether we go for Lilith or our stuff first.
And depending on where they put who and what, if we break in at once, it could be possible that we can run in and get all of it, but it's still going to be hell getting back out.
Yeah.
And I remember some of the faces to the point where we could disguise as those people, but I did not talk to them to give you any sort of tip as to how to talk as them. And they were from the south outskirts, which is going to be the most suspicious given where we were.
Why don't we just walk in and kill anybody that tries to stop us?
Because we'd run out of spells eventually.
I do really
Uh,
like that plan.
That's
there
a
are a
great
lot-
plan, and also I forgot. This is me, Chance. I forgot you can do that in D&D.
You can just
You
go
guys could
kill
just
people
kill
if you
them.
want.
I could just kill him.
The problem is there's a lot of them and less of us. And then like political and legal ramifications.
And for some of
just
us more
killing
fuck
people.
all that. Nah,
reasons.
fuck all that. It's fine.
Why am I suddenly
Also-
the reasonable one in this party?
Also,
the
we
only
are
one, I'm
highly
not-
skilled compared to these buffoons.
Yeah, they don't seem to have much, if any, magic in the city. At least not the, like, normal guards. That wall's still broken in the prison.
True, but how long until they bring out which ones could take us down? Plus, I'm
But
not.
we'd hopefully be out of there by then.
There are a lot of them and 4 of us.
I only have so much magic, and
I don't care how much magic we have. If you had 100 spells, there are 4 of us and an entire city of trained guards. We can't just go fuck them up as much as I would love to. Believe me.
If I had the power for 100 spells, then we could definitely talk, but I definitely do not. And I'd rather not.
We have cantrips.
No.
Infinite spells.
Infinite
You-
spells.
You also don't have cantrips, and
I'll show you what my
even have
fucking
your
cantrips
arrows?
look like.
That's a very important question. And actually, that's player to
I-
player.
I feel like he'd keep some on him, but not like
If you
a
kept like
quiver or anything.
bolts and arrows on you, which I would say would probably be bolts, given
Oh yeah, it'd be bolts, no arrows.
it would probably not be more than 4.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it'd be very much at all. He's got a couple shots in the chamber. But
and
he
some
is
ice
also a
spray.
dragon boy. He's American Dragon Jake Long.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time.
I feel like we talked about that at some
We
point.
have
and
talked
it's just
about
a
it.
delight.
It just it hits me every time.
Thank you, American Dragon
Yeah.
Jake Long, for your service to our country.
But still, there's not a lot to be done going in spells blazing.
Thing is, we don't have to go in spells blazing. We just have to kill whoever gets in our way.
So the whole fucking city. I swear to God, if you keep advocating this, you're gonna learn what my cantrips look like.
Unless we do some sort of a halfway, try to break into the fortress, kill anyone that gets in our way there, and
Then we have
work
to
it
get
out.
to the fortress and then get out of the city.
Maybe if we just kill the duck man, they'll all stand down.
But then he's probably behind the most protected walls of that fortress.
You know what? Fuck it. If you all want to die, let's go.
I really don't. I'm taking this thing both sides, but I would much rather not fight. It's far too much of a hassle to just go in.
We would have to like wait till tomorrow, just say, because like I need to
Oh, yeah,
prepare
no,
for that.
This is planning day.
I've got to like think about things.
Mm. I'm worried about these Hector consequences.
He's gonna eat some people.
Or my stuff. Hard to say.
Oh yeah, he might eat your
Or
stuff.
both.
Or both. How much stuff did you have in there?
Most of it. Most of the stuff.
Okay, well I don't like have. I'm not. I gotta. Spells is. I gotta sleep on it usually.
Reverence, I do have a bit of good news for you. You do have some of your stuff. And from his belt, Merritt takes the forgiving edge and hands it back to you.
Reverence unsheaths Krios and says, 2 knives! She's fucking holding them up. Okay, so now I have 2 knives, so we can do anything. Let me just roll something real quick. This is little relevance. Cool. I rolled that and then I decided, no, fuck that. How much does this work? Excellent. Okay. I was rolling that because I was trying to see if Merritt had at least like the one thing that he could maybe have carried, and that was the eyeglass of poshness.
Mhm.
Just the invisible stuff.
Mhm.
So I got that and the earpiece, and technically the devil's tongue, but it's like useless right now. That's That's all. But which means I can see invisible things once per day.
I do have like a very cool weapon that I only kind of know how to use.
Miss Nine?
Hellstar.
Well,
Are you telling me you've been carrying around a giant morning star this whole
How
time?
big are morning stars?
This one's big.
They're pretty fucking big.
Oh, depression.
it's probably like, at minimum half the size of your face. Probably much, much more.
Depression.
I'm so sorry.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going through trying to discern what of Merritt's stuff he actually had on him, and I realized the only thing he could have reasonably carried was the eyeglass, and I was like, does he have it on him? And the dice told me no, but I said, fuck you. I need all I can get.
Sometimes you just gotta say fuck you to the dice.
Yeah. And I mean, that's more of a coin. So, yeah. As for what to do right now,
Okay, we need to break into that fortress. How are we going to do it? I don't think we have a good way to call for backup. Like, my farthest...
I can text Rizlan.
He's very far away.
Yeah, but he's like cool and good at stuff, so he could probably get here.
we can also text Geo, but Geo does not need to be here. I'd feel very bad about that.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure we're going in this alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm not
text Rizlan, though.
100% sure. I don't.
Reverence is texting Rizlan right now.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, no one can stop her.
She says, "How fast can you get somewhere?"
He just replies, "Where?"
She says teapot.
And she types teapot.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can grab a teapot right now.
No. The place? Thalia? Thalia's teapot.
Thalia took you to teapot without me?
Oh, shit.
No shit.
Yeah, what kind of Reverence calls him?
Before this call begins, you know how you can run a text through run text through generator and it like glitches it? I imagine Rizlan doing that somehow, and we don't know how.
It's in bold. He's written this in bold, and you don't know how.
She calls him.
It doesn't even ring. He's already picked it up.
Hi, Rizlan.
Pen says hi. It is not on speaker. Let me just tell
That's
you that
fine.
right now. First of all, how did you do that?
Do what?
You made it big and intense.
That's
and
not important. Where are you?
Teapot! You were busy, so she brought us.
You can hear him audibly, like, moving around and throwing papers around.
Don't get so mad.
I'm not mad.
Are
I'm
you sure you're
very
not
stressed
mad?
out. Do I need to be there? Right? I'm coming.
Okay,
Oh.
that's so would you like to hear about the situation before you like do whatever it is Rizlan's due to go places?
Yeah, that would be preferable.
So we're in Teapot.
North of it.
What's it actually called?
Theobot.
Theobot.
We're north of it. In the woods.
Pen. I'm getting there. Pen. So we came here to help Thalia find her sister and stuff.
She got a
Um,
letter about trouble.
Preference is like holding up a hand and she says, "Can you let me do what I need to do?"
I was just
No.
saying there's something specific that
Shut
triggered her to
up!
know.
I'm talking here. Rizlan.
Yes.
We came to this terrible fucking place. And they didn't like it. We tried to be cool and like not suspicious, and then they said you're very suspicious and took us to jail.
Oh my god.
And we left jail because we don't really care for that.
Just casually left jail.
We broke out of jail,
Uh-huh.
but they have all of our stuff still. And also, Thalia broke out of jail somehow without us because she wasn't there when we broke out of jail.
Thalia's missing. That's great. This is
Yeah,
wonderful
Thalia's
news. Why
missing.
did you not open with that?
Because I'm very dumb.
Okay, continue.
And Penn talked to what's his name? Balinor?
Valinor. how
He's
could you
big.
forget?
He's big. So I'm very bad at this. Okay. Balinor said that Thalia is with a friend who is good at hiding, and also her sister, I guess. And Penn tried to scry on Thalia, but all that happened was there were eyes that were red, and that was scary. I didn't even see it, and that was fucking scary. So I'm a little worried about that. But we don't know how to get her or where she is. And we need our stuff back. We
And
have to get
Lilith.
Hector and Lilith because Hector's gonna like eat people
Our
or
stuff.
maybe our stuff. So we're trying to figure out how to break into the fortress. But there's only 4 of us because Thalia's missing. And so I thought about you because you're so good at things and I love you.
You end with that.
There's a long pause. And you just kind of hear like a chair creak and a long sigh.
You can hear him just descend into his seat.
So, Thalia's missing.
Yes.
You've broken out of jail and are now
Mhm.
on the run.
Let's not forget they know we went out somewhere.
You can't hear
No.
this.
No, Mara, just remember to add that.
Your bag that eats things is
Mhm.
hungry,
Mhm.
and none of you have anything.
We have a few things. I've got 2 knives.
Wonderful, you can cut up some steak.
They're good knives.
Okay, and you called me why?
Because you're very good at things and I love you. I just said this.
What exactly do you want me to come?
I mean, that's why I asked how quickly you could get here. Because,
Probably not as fast as this situation demands.
yeah, that's why I asked. Because I thought if anybody could get here like very quickly, it would probably be you.
No, I would be the fastest, but it
Yeah.
would still take a couple of days.
I don't think we have a couple of days. Hector is hungry
It doesn't
now.
sound like you do now. Well, do you all have a plan? Put me on the speaker.
Okay. Reverence, it takes like a minute because she goes, how do I do that?
You press the button.
It's
Which
like,
button?
There's
a lot
multiple like faces
What am I
talking to
looking
each
for?
other. There's
Oh,
only
okay,
4
this
buttons.
one. This one. Okay. She presses the right button.
Okay.
Okay, you're on
As opposed-
speaker.
What's your plan?
We don't have one.
Absolutely nothing.
Maybe
Fuck
fight some
all,
people?
right? Yeah,
Break in and fight.
Yeah, we had a stint of that, but I'm still not sure about that one.
Well, every time we've tried to sneak in somewhere, it never goes well. You remember the palace?
You would think I'd be better at sneaking,
Yes.
like considering, but no.
Well, you do have some spells for that, I think, but
Doesn't make me good at it.
I also have invisibility, but it's going to get very rough very quickly trying that. As it remains. We're not entirely sure.
So, Thalia is quite frustratingly frugal with the information she gives out. I don't know enough about T-Bot to
Teapot?
know to make any sort of plan without more knowledge.
Well, from what we know, well, I guess the place we do need to go into is a whole fortress where Durin, Lilith, and all our stuff resides, and also the man we were supposed to put down, essentially. There's its own sort of uprising, or there was, in this city. Thalia was a part of it. It was taken down.
Yes, I know this. I mean, the city itself, I don't know the state of it, the physical structure of it. Thalia always forbid me from researching it.
It's, I
Well,
know,
Penn would be the best one to ask about that, considering they're the ones
Yeah.
that's been surveying.
There's like a river and the big fortress that's really heavily guarded with guards that seem to actually be paying attention, as well as all of our stuff and our owlbearers.
there are 3 cities along the outskirts, a port that has not been used, and a river running through. The port is not used because the entire city is closed. The reason we had trouble getting in is because strangers are not allowed. We caused just barely a stir within the southernmost outskirts, and they brought us in. There's no easy way to get in unless we try imposturing our way in, but I don't know the faces well enough to do that, and even still will be suspicious to some degree. Beyond that,
And you said Thalia was with a friend.
That's what Balinor said.
according to her god, yes.
That may be Aldelaide.
It's kind of the hope, but we can't be sure.
Yes, I myself also know little to nothing about Adelaide. If the best course of action would most likely to be gather your belongings and escape again, or do it all in one shot and kill the man.
That's what I said.
God, that is, yeah.
We
I
should
like
just go
that
kill him,
plan.
right?
Just go kill the man.
Yeah,
Kill him deader than dead, deader than shit.
I love killing things deader than shit as much as the rest of, in practice, probably more than the rest of you. I love killing things. I love fighting. It's like my favorite thing to do. But I'm extremely concerned that with the entire force of his army against us, we won't even make it into the fucking fortress. Sneak or
It's
no
a
sneak.
small town.
I don't know. Rizlan's pretty smart. I like his plan.
Rizlan's not fucking here.
I mean,
He's right there.
Quite
What are you
rude. I
talking
am
about,
right here.
motherfucker?
Well, if you have a problem with the armies, just move the army. Are they... You say you escaped. Presumably
Yes.
they're looking for you.
They very much are.
yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about maybe a diversion?
Yes.
Hmm, that seems like my kind of deal.
Pull all of the little men out of the city. He won't come out. At least one of you can go in, off him, grab your things, leave. I don't... If you believe Thalia's in some sort of danger, which it sounds like she might be, then stick around. I could come if it still seems you need my assistance other than talking. But I believe killing the man himself will solve the majority of your problems.
See, this is why I called. You're very smart.
I
God,
know.
Reverence, you were the one that was so set against this exact plan.
Noah, I don't want to fucking die for the first time in my life.
There's only gonna be one and only time.
You don't
quite
understand. He doesn't understand what I just said at
Wait.
all. I have things to live for now. Noah,
Yes.
forgive me for not wanting to lose them.
I know, that's fine. I'm just confused that you're all son for the same idea.
Cause Rizlan's smart and I love him. So like
Okay,
he
it's
could
just
probably
'cause
make me
Rizlan's
do
saying-
anything.
Okay. Cool. You have no faith in Penn.
Yeah, that kind of
love Pen.
stings.
I love Penn a lot. I do. I love you very much, Penn.
I mean, it's okay. Rizlan is pretty great. I get
I
it.
love you're wonderful, but also the plan was go in and fight. And that's not a good plan.
That's a big enough flash to try to get an entire army out.
Noah spreads his wings out and grins. Ice coming out of his nose. Or sorry, not ice, frost. He doesn't have icicles in his nose.
like fucking carrots in the elementary school lunchroom.
Oh my god. God, I wish he had icicles in his nose.
Oh man.
Wasn't there a new Pokemon that essentially had just that? Newish.
It's the bear.
It's the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. That little guy.
He's snotty.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the idea, Rizlan. We love you. Goodbye.
Let you know if it,
We'll let you know if we don't die.
No,
Pen hanging up the phone.
Reverence does not let Penn hang up the phone.
Penn's trying.
Reverence takes the phone and puts it off a speaker and says, "Fuck off, Penn."
Reverence just stands up and wins.
She does. That's exactly what happens. Penn's trying to hang up on you.
I can hear it.
They're short though, so they can't like stop me from. I'm
Don't
standing
bully.
up now. I'm a bully. You know
Don't
this.
bully Pen.
Penn try. But don't bully me.
I'm not the one bullying. What?
Penn is already
tried to
turning
hang
around
up
and
on
trying
you.
to talk to Noah about a distraction.
Penn's done.
This is
Penn
over.
stops thinking about this now.
So I
Just be like really distracting.
I mean, I can do that. I could literally just fly around in, I guess, the northern parts of the city. May make some icy strafe runs and just be really flashy. And hopefully the fires come my way.
Reverence is like half paying attention to them and just like really quickly says, "Okay, no, thank you for your help. I love you. Bye."
Well, don't die. Goodbye. I love you.
She hangs up.
Merritt went past. Were there any ships in port? Like fighting ships, or
No, there's like fisherman ships.
just fish? Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing like Armada.
Good. I don't want anti-air.
They don't have an aircraft gun.
I mean, they have bow and arrow, but that's seemingly the
Puny
worst of it.
arrows.
Bow's also like us clearing that, so that way you know what's up over here, like whether or not you could drag them
Yeah.
out to sea or not, or I mean, I guess you kind of could. They could like take the fishermen's boats, but that's not going to work very long.
We're probably going to want to at least make sure to get them, like, where's my ruler? Across the lake and shit here.
Mm-hmm.
That way y'all can get up in this business with hopefully no problem.
Get up in this business.
Get up in that business. While they hopefully get up in my business over here. I am sorry.
Mhm.
I didn't think about it when I said it.
I appreciate your apology.
Well, I have flight. I have invisibility. Blight, which is really good. I can do a lot in short bursts. It just depends on where we'll need it when we go in.
And I mean, if I want to thin, do you guys just want me to distract them, or do you want me to thin the herd too?
I think it's more important to distract
Yeah.
and get them as far away as you can. If you need to off any of them, or if you just really want to have fun.
I mean, I was just thinking of dropping a lightning arrow, just blooping it in, just right in the middle. I can still do it from the air.
Tomorrow I can conjure an elemental for an hour to help you out.
I thought you didn't want to wait till
That's fun.
tomorrow.
I don't, but it could be very helpful. You said, Reverence, that you were thinking about. Do you have good enough stuff for today? For doing this?
Uh,
What is everybody's spell slots looking like right now? Like,
I'm back up to full. I'm assuming by this point it's been an hour, or it's going to be an hour.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
rested.
Mhm.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm good. I have spells for days.
I'm down to two
I-
4th level spells, but that's it.
I
also considered I can try to make my own arrows, but it's not going to be pretty. But if we had spare time, I could do that and make more use of my bow and all its tracking abilities, if need be. But
This-
that's not necessary.
the spells I have for this day, the ones I meditated on this morning because I didn't think about, I don't know, fighting. I need to do a little bit better about that. Are not completely ideal for combat, but I could get by.
Mm,
I have a few that I would like to, if given the opportunity, replace with something different. But I can work with what I have available to me today. Reverend's voice. God only lets me use 12 spells a day.
God says it's my turn with the 12 spells.
God.
And
Yeah, he does.
let me double check something here. Okay. Yeah, and again, I only have short bursts or cantrips. Light can do a lot in one time. Cloud of Daggers can do a lot in one time, or multiple times. Um, I've quite a bit of utility, but that's dependent on what it's going to look like, on how we even get in.
How many spell slots does Noah have total?
Like total
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah, just all of them.
5, 9.
Oh, that's like a billion. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Spell
And I
slots?
have all those spell slots. Yeah, spell slots. I just don't know a whole lot of spells. Well, I know
Oh,
one,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know 6 spells.
Yeah. A fair amount for how many you got.
Yeah, okay.
So I got 2 lightning arrows and 3 second level spells and 4 first level.
Yeah, and you got like Cure Wounds in there too.
I have 2 knives.
Yes, you do.
Um,
We match. We both have 2 knives. Mine aren't magical though.
I don't.
I have 2 cool knives.
You do.
We should probably split the party 2 and 2. 2 distraction, 2 entering, because I think 1 distraction could get someone killed.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I can take a lot of hits, but it's going to be disconcerting if I go down.
Yeah, no.
I'm so happy. Look at him.
I've missed him so much.
I miss him all of the time.
God, okay. Anyway. But yeah, so, and again, I have just completely dropped character here, and it's all strategy now. Fucking 230. I got Dimension Door, Invisibility, fucking Fly. I can't remember. The fortress is like higher up, right? It goes higher up and then like securely guarded with like thicker walls, etc., etc.
What do you mean higher up?
Like,
Like raised ground?
yeah.
No. The ground itself is level. The fortress is just like multiple stories tall.
Okay, that does make it easier than what I thought. So, I mean, yeah, a dimension door could get me and someone else in. Reverence also has it, but I don't know if we want. I don't know if we want Team Virtue in there or.
Also, do y'all want me to like be the distraction, or should I go in? Because I also do have quite a bit of combat stuff. I have Hunter's Mark and Snaring Strike, also some healing, Cure Wounds, Healing Spirit, and Lightning Arrow. And I don't know why I have cantrips.
You do?
I think it came from my race, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. I mean, your
God, I feel
the Draken page was like overpowered, but I still think you got like a few.
I was gonna say that I feel like it was overpowered, which is why I never used any of my cantrips, but I do have them.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what the
You have
GM
significantly less than the race gave you. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
you can use them.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was thinking it probably permitted you a number. Like I know I have
Yeah,
a weird amount of spell.
I got
like
2 of them. Like I got Eldritch Blast and Frostbite.
yeah, which is reasonable for your what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it's going to be worthwhile to be able to fly and
Just
out.
whenever you.
Does
Yes,
Reverence have polymorph today?
Today, I think Reverence has polymorph always.
Okay.
What do you
I think
Yes,
Reverence
she
should go
does.
in and Pen should be a distraction.
So team verse you in?
Team Virtue in?
Yeah, I like it. You're gonna have
What-
a harder time finding them with me on the outside, but I could be a very good distraction.
You can turn into like a dinosaur or something.
I
I'm
can
pretty
do
sure.
so much lightning, you guys.
You can.
God, it's going to be a fucking light show.
You did kill like a whole pile of goblins with lightning
Mhm.
time, so
I'm just imagining neutral good Pin. Just no. Goodbye.
How much
They
healing
wear
does
metal armor
Rivers
too.
have? Because me and Penn, I know, have a lot of healing on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have any good healing today?
I do. I have well, I mean I have mass healing word and cure wounds on me.
Okay.
And then of
So-
course the resurrection spells, but
Yeah,
we won't
rem-
need those.
Yeah.
What other did you have? I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I want to ask to be sure. Did you have invisibility as
No.
a? Okay, it felt like it might have been a trickery spell, but I wasn't sure. I'm probably thinking of blink, which is not going to be as immediately helpful.
I do have blink.
Yeah. Again, probably not as immediately helpful, but worth remembering.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, it'll be if I'm not in there locating creature, it's gonna be a lot harder for you guys to find him. Is that okay?
Can Penn give us a decent description of where he was?
Vaguely. Like I
You don't know where Lilith is in the castle.
had good eyes on her going in, but not where she went.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you can cause a big enough commotion and get as many fucking guards out of there as possible, I'm not worried about how I would search. Because also then I could steal some things.
Yeah.
also,
Yeah, you could
again,
steal
we
some
can.
things.
God, I mean, you find Hector and hopefully he's not
It's-
hungry. You can steal a lot more things.
It's also there's also a matter of pulling out enough guards. We can just kill the man, and then we'll
Yeah.
have a lot more time.
Well, that's the
just
idea.
drag him around.
If we kill him, we can steal a lot of things.
Make an example of him, and maybe they'll stop looking for us once they hit the foyer or whatever the hell.
I think Noah and Penn come in from the water, and you guys
Yeah.
go around from the east.
Okay.
Where do we want to pull them exactly? Do we want to try and pull them to the outskirts or still more in the city?
I like the idea of in the city, but kind of, towards
More
the
up there.
docks.
Yeah.
Are we writing this shit down? Because we need to make sure we remember it for next session.
We can write it in the side, in the
Okay.
chat.
We just need to make sure we remember because I will forget.
Yeah. But I think Reverence, you can probably dimension door us in. I don't know how far the full 500 feet will get us, but probably a fair ways.
I can at least get us to the fucking door.
True enough. I don't know about going through. Well, but the front door might be fine by then.
Go through a side, whatever.
But yeah, I can keep us invisible as long as we don't do anything too rash for up to an hour.
How do you guys feel about explosions? Can you explode things? Because that would be great. I wish Perrick was here.
Don't yell.
God, Parrot could
I've
just
got
explode
no
that whole
explosions.
fucking thing.
Just
Because if you
lightning.
could just like bust up a building, that would be sick.
Eldritch Blast doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can continuously do it, like, what, 2 or 3 times at our level? So technically you could take something apart. How many is it right now? Yeah, it's still 2 beams. I'm reading that off because that counts for Noah too.
Unless you just so happen to find some fucking explosives in the keep.
Well, we won't be in the keep until the distraction is already happening. So
Yeah.
And none of us have our stuff on us to easily do that.
So no explosions, but lots of lightning. Also, it just went through my head. If we get them like out in the water and Pen zaps the water, would it just like fucking fry all of them?
Fry him like a fucking
thing.
eel.
Here's the thing. They will. This is completely game talk. I'm pretty sure with Call Lightning, they have disadvantage if they're in metal armor.
Oh shit.
It's
Also-
a dexterity check.
They
And they
won't
have
be able to
disadvantage.
swim in
Yeah,
heavy
armor.
fucking.
Which again brings me to them maybe commandeering boats, but that's gonna suck for them later, especially if they see the lightning. And they'll probably not do that, but they might still hang around to that area. You could always just fly into them, shove them in.
Also, if it gets too heated, we can literally just breathe underwater.
And I don't imagine they have divers as guards to take you down.
I doubt it. Or at least I hope not.
This is riveting.
Yeah. Just the tin thing.
I thought this would take his gods.
Oh,
Take
God.
his gods.
We should bring food to feed Hector with.
Hector's got some food inside him. Maybe you can take it out and feed it to him.
Okay, well, if he's already hungry, I don't know that we can take it out and
Yeah,
feed it
that's
to him.
fair.
And I had a thought that I lost.
Kill the man, feed him to Hector.
Good.
Gods.
That'd be
Kill his
one
gods.
hell of a fucking example.
That would be fucking awesome.
But yeah,
What did I
no.
think
I
of?
mean, I scavenge some. I have good berry. Well, no, he doesn't like berries.
Okay.
I mean, he'll eat anything.
I was gonna say Noah can just like hunt some kind of medium-sized animal real quick.
I mean,
not real
yeah,
quick.
Yeah, it just
but
might be
fucking-
dangerous to pick him up. Is the
Yeah.
problem.
Just sort of throw something at him. Just throw him a good berry.
Throw breadcrumbs at his
So, the one thing I'm worried about here is we can't be certain that no matter how big the distraction is, the guards at the fortress will leave their posts. And that's where the highest concentration was. So it's going to be very difficult.
We'll just have to get close to the fortress.
Could swoop around, cause a stir there, and go back out. I
Yeah.
don't know how much that will draw, but it'll get some sort of attention. You'll just have to be careful. Probably armed for that sort of assault.
We can do it. It's fine. We got this.
You alright?
But that's also why I intend to use invisibility. We won't know how many will still remain until we're actually in there. And it'd be best if they weren't immediately alerted. So, although they could potentially still be, depending on where we come in. We'll just have to deal with that accordingly.
Well, I don't particularly like this plan, but we don't have any other one, and I will get to kill some people and steal some things. So that's good.
And we want to do this now or tomorrow for better spells?
No, let's do it now. I'm pumped.
Yeah, I mean, now works.
Okay.
We do also still have the amount of time of circling, giving a wide berth by going east, you and me.
Did not hear a word you said. You were
We
the worst robot I've ever encountered.
Yeah, I'm a ghost, not a robot.
Everyone's
Uh,
robots right now. I am fucking dying, and I don't know why.
I guess also when y'all get in like position, you
Group
can
chat.
just group
Just
chat
text
and
us.
that we just text us and we'll do our thing.
And get Reverence and I there faster to some degree. Like around the city to some degree. A little bit. But we'd have to wait for my spells to come back, so I'm not sure
Yeah,
about
don't
that.
worry about it. Just go.
It'll be a long walk. Alright.
That's fine.
Only a couple hours.
Do you want your jacket back?
I mean, sure.
Alright. Alright, hands it back. Okay.
Sounds like we got a plan.
What
Sure
would we
is
do without
a
Rizlan,
plan.
honestly? What would we do without the excuse to ask the DM what we're supposed to do right now?
Phone a friend.
Yeah, I was gonna crack up terribly because I thought of phone a friend, but then I was like, well, they're not phones, they're stones, and I was like, no, do not stone a friend.
Oh,
Phone a
stone
friend.
Stone a friend. Throw rocks at your friends
Don't-
until they die.
Don't throw rocks at Rizlan.
Stone a friend.
I just imagine a rock being thrown at Rizlan and it just like binks off of his mask. Just a little ting.
Rizlan voice, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
There it is. All right.
All right, so next time we'll fucking
We're gonna fuck some shit up.
raid the fort.
So I just realized I don't have any of my potions of healing, so. Woo!
Neither do the rest of us.
I have one.
That's true. Oh. Oh, yeah. You would. Okay, that's fair. I don't know how big they are, so I don't know if Merritt would have carried one in his just vest. Just so much shit in his
I
vest.
really need for situations like these. I really need to write down like a list of shit Noah would carry in his big ass jacket.
What I
Coat.
did in my inventory is just put my bag, and then everything below the bag is what's in the bag, and everything above it's what I have on my person.
Mm.
It's pretty
Yeah, I
useful.
need to split I have like stuff on person and then like in my room and stuff, but I need to split on person between like actually on person versus in backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I know how I make that distinction, but I won't spend the rest of this time doing immediately that. Oh, right, I can't do it with the popped out thing. Shit.
God,
We did it. We played D&D.
We did it.
God, I guess
We
we
made
did.
a
did the
whole
plan.
ass plan.
I'd call it more of a half-ass plan, but
Yeah.
It's a plan.
Better than no ass.
At least you got
Better
one
than
cheat.
no ass.